Hello, and welcome back to another Chris McPherson Show Daily Dose. Time for some more cricket and another day in the books at the Under-19s World Cup. We head into day 4 to recap, and we talk through the 3 games that were there. Of course, plenty of action to unpack, but if you are loving the cricket content, make sure to hit like on the video, get involved in the comments, and of course, hit subscribe. But we've got 3 matches to unpack and a couple to look ahead to for day 5. So let's start in Harare, where Pakistan won the toss and sent Scotland into bat. Despite starts for a handful of batsmen for the Scottish lineup, they could never really get going against the skill of a Pakistan bowling attack, headlined by Ali Raza. 3 players surpassed 30 for the Scots, but only one had a strike rate above 60, which meant that not only were they not boosting their total at any rate, they were just chewing through deliveries and time. In the end, though, deliveries didn't really matter out for the Scots, as Pakistan led by that man that I spoke of, Ali Raza, with 4 for 37 from his 10 overs, and Momin Kamar, 3 for 46 from his 9, cleaned up the Scots to have them all out for 187. In response, despite Ollie Jones claiming 2 key wickets inside the first 12 overs, Pakistan made relatively light work of their total chase, with Usman Khan 75 from 85 and Ahmad Hussain 47 from 92, combining for a 111-run third-wicket partnership to put the result beyond doubt and secure Pakistan's first win, with Jones the pick of the Scottish bowlers with 241 from his 10 overs. Pakistan add a tick to the box that should see them now progress through to the Super Sixes, depending on the results of their final pool games. Meanwhile, in Windhoek, 2 games going on over there. Sri Lanka won the toss and elected to bat for a second game in succession, while Ireland managed to claim 2 early wickets to ensure Sri Lanka's openers didn't get off to that same phenomenal start they did against Japan. Sri Lanka found themselves 2 for 17 inside 4 overs. The ship was then steadied by the Sri Lankan middle order as captain Vimath Dinsara led the way with 95 off 102 deliveries and was ably assisted by Kavija Gamaj with 49 from 69 and Chamika Hinadegala with 51 not out from 53 to steer Sri Lanka to a total of 5 for 267, which certainly looked like it should be competitive, but if you're Sri Lanka, you wouldn't have been superbly confident. But again, Sri Lanka's bowling unit stepped up. They've got an absolute plethora of talent, and the overs were shared this time again by 8 bowlers for the second game in a row, just showing the breadth and depth of their bowling attack. They worked to claim consistent wickets as Ireland were unable to settle into a partnership of greater than 46 at any point during their innings, meaning the momentum never got off the ground. The Irish had 3 players pass 30, but notably 7 of their teams scored 10 or less. They were never really in this chase, and for Sri Lanka, the ball, Dunasagera was a star with middle order wickets claiming 4 for 19 of 4.1 overs, while Rasith Nimsara also claimed 3 for 29 from 8. Ireland were all out for 161, meaning a victory of 106 runs for Sri Lanka, further adding to their net run rate and securing them for now at the top of their group in Group A with 2 wins and in a confident position heading into their final game up against Australia, which will likely decide a top spot. In the final game in Windhoek, it was a lopsided encounter as South Africa blew away their African rivals in Tanzania. Tanzania won the toss and sent South Africa in a surprising move. They paid the price for it as the South African batting lineup certainly clicked much better than they did in their first game where they went down to Afghanistan. Opening stands of 38 and 35 started to set the tone with for the first 2 wickets, but was certainly eclipsed from there as captain Mohamed Bulbulia and key batsman Jason Rolls came together at 2 down to put on a 201-run partnership to set the tone and add to the team total. After Bulbulia departed for 108 from 108 deliveries in the 43rd over, Rolls, who finished 125 not out from 101, following on from his 98 in Game 1, and a cast of partners, including Paul James, who hit a rapid-fire 46 from 18, put their foot on the accelerator to add an impressive 103 runs from the final 43 deliveries and set a mammoth total of 5 for 397 and firmly put the pressure back on Tanzania. In response, the Tanzanians succumbed to an excellent bowling display from the South Africans. The bowling was almost as good as the batting. Tanzania were in early trouble at 4 for 13 at the close of the power play. No momentum, wickets already back in the shed. And they never looked like closing the gap, as only 3 batters made double digits, and they eventually found themselves all out for 68, a loss by a whopping 329 runs. A huge boost of South Africa's net run rate, and essentially securing the fact that Tanzania will not advance to the group stages here at the Under-19s World Cup on their first appearance. The pick of the bowlers for South Africa, Bayanda Majola, their opener, 2 for 6 from 6.2 overs with 3 maidens. A phenomenal display. To think that he bowled 3 maidens, and the South Africans as a whole delivered 8 maidens from just 32.2 overs. Next best of their bowlers, probably Jason Rolls, to be fair. 2 for 14 from 7, including 1 maiden to go with his 125. So undoubtedly a fitting man of the match. Every one of the South African bowlers did claim wickets, though, and the most expensive of them went at just 2.7 and over. So phenomenally tight bowling for the South Africans, and just showing the gap in experience between these two sides. Now moving on as we head towards what will be day 6 of the Under-19s World Cup. Just 2 fixtures tonight. The first of those will see Australia clash with Japan in Windhoek. You would expect this would be a fairly one-sided encounter. A significant gulf in talent between these two sides should see the Australians get the win. But the interesting one, the one that will have plenty of bearing on who finishes where in their group, will be Bangladesh taking on New Zealand in Bulawayo. New Zealand just heading into their second clash, as are Bangladesh. Both 1 game for them each so far. Bangladesh already have lost to India. New Zealand had the no result against the USA, so they know that they need to get some wins. This could well set the tone for who finishes second in this group, you would expect, but only time will tell. Looking forward to seeing what comes of this one. This will be the match of the night. But a big thank you to you for tuning in. Make sure to hit like and subscribe. Get involved in the comments. Let us know whose performances you were most impressed by so far, as these sides start to look towards their final games, and we look to continue to bring you your updates each and every day. But until next time, a big thanks again for tuning into your home of the Black and White of Sports. No grey opinions here, and we'll see you again very, very soon for plenty more sports content.